Welcome to Sunshine Art and Drawing. I thought I'd take the chance to give you a bit of an update on how my garden is going. So a lot of the plants I have repotted, so that's all these ones on this side, and these are some of the new ones on this side that I have received and planted. So first of all, let's have a look at these ones here. Now, this one here is the tomato plant. I'll bring it up close and hopefully my camera will try and focus. There we go. So you can see all the little sprouts coming up in the little tomato plant, and he's looking really cute. So this one here is the onions. So you can see, bring it up nice and close. If it'll let me focus, come on. Come on, focus, you can do it. There we go. So you can see lots of onion sprouts, that sort of thing. I might just have to hand focus because it really doesn't want to focus on autofocus. It hates it. So there we go. So you can see all the little sort of plants are coming out and the extra shoots, and soon they will grow onions, and onions grow under the soil. So I'm going to need to put this one in a big pot as well. So definitely the onions and the tomatoes will need to go in large pots because tomato plants are quite large. Next up, let's have a bit of a look. This one here is parsley. Oh, it's so tiny and cute. Let me zoom in on that for you. There we go. So you can see the tiny little parsley shoots starting to come out and grow. I replanted any of them that had the shoots out only because I was running out of space on this tray. So anything that had kind of shoots coming out, I repotted, and I figured it could continue growing, it won't hurt it. Let's pop that one to the side and we'll show you the next one. This one here is lettuce, so let's zoom in on that for you. There we go. That's not bad. The focus is really not being friendly today. That's pretty good. Yeah, so the lettuce is kind of growing really weirdly. I wasn't expecting the lettuce to look like this. I've never actually seen lettuce grow from a seed before. Most of the time if I'm growing lettuce or anything, or I've seen my mum grow lettuce, I don't really grow plants. She's kind of the gardener. But anytime I've seen that, it's always looked different. So maybe this is going to be some kind of lettuce. It didn't say what kind of lettuce it could be. So it could be like cos lettuce, it could be like a big iceberg lettuce. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's pop that to the side and we'll go for the next one and show you. This one here is probably my favourite one. It is, I think it's the radishes. No, it's the beetroot. Of course it is. It's got like red little shoots, which I think is really pretty. And yeah, you'll get little insects on them. That's normal. Insects do go on things. And you'll get quite a few plants, which I kind of like because it means if one of them dies off, you've got a couple more chances to get it right. But you can see the little new shoots are growing, so these are definitely growing in here. And if you put enough holes in the bottom, the soil can drain really well. Works out nicely. This one's just growing like crazy. And let's have a look. Some of them I've lost the little tag, so I can't tell what they are anymore. Yeah, this one I think might be the radishes. Yeah, it smells like radishes, which is weird. Some of them have little dots on the leaves. I don't know what that means. Just here. You can see little dots on that leaf. It's weird, but a lot of the other ones look fine, so I figure it's okay. And it's getting some regular leaves. So these bigger, flatter leaves are the sort of shoot leaves, and then these kind of like pointier leaves are going to be like the regular ones after the shoot leaves kind of die off. Let's have a look at this one here. Now if I have the card in there, I will tell you what it is. This one's spinach, but I lost some of the cards when I was repotting. I think they must have got like buried in the soil probably. Yeah, so this one here is spinach. You can see little shoots growing off of there. Looks really, really cute. I'm really happy with how these plants are turning out. Like, I thought that I would murder them all and they would all die. I don't know what this one is. It kind of looks like parsley. It could be cress. Maybe, or fennel. I don't know. I've lost the little tag. Wait. It's buried. It's here. Little tag. This one is dill. Okay, good to know. Put the little tag back in. So this one is dill, and I love those little tiny little itty bitty leaves. Can you see that? That little tiny leaf, it's so delicate and intricate. It's so cute. Really, really adorable. But yeah, that one's dill. This one here, it looks like it's just starting to grow. I think it might be the flower one. Yeah, dianthemis. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, that one's just starting to grow a little bit. So I repotted it because I ran out of room. And this one here, it's all kind of fallen over a little bit. But that happens. That's understandable. And looking all cute as well. I think that, what's this one? If we go for a process of elimination, I believe this one is the dill. Because this one over here is rocket, so this one must be the dill. So they're all kind of herbs and vegetables. This one here is rocket. That's the last one. A little bug on my table. Yep. So they're all growing really well. They're repotted really easily because you don't actually have to take them out of this little cup. You can just pop that straight in. So what I was going to do today for this video is to repot one of them and show you how I do it. So let's do that. So first of all, you need an old soft drink bottle, something like this. You might call it a soda bottle or a pop bottle or something like that. If you want, you can wash it out, but you're about to just put dirt in it. So I sort of felt like, does it really matter if you wash it out? As long as it's not splashing water everywhere. And then I found the easiest way to cut it is to like really squish it flat. Squish, squish, squish. And then pick a spot somewhere on it and cut it in half. Just be careful of your hands. And maybe if you're a young one, get an adult to do this one for you. There we go. Just cut a big hole in it. And get off any of the plastic bits. I wish they would just print this on the plastic so you don't have to have extra paper to pull off. And then we're going to put holes in it. Now I'll show you where I'm going to put the holes and then I'll come back because it's kind of difficult to film that. Let me just grab a marker. So what I recommend to do, say if it's a soft drink bottle, is you want to pop a hole in the middle here. And you want to sort of go one on each little point like this, and then one in each little space kind of about halfway down, just so that if it's sitting on that hole there's still drainage. But that's probably the pattern you want to do. If you want to put more, you can like put some here like that, so on and so forth, but that's what you kind of want to do. I'll go do that and I'll come right back and then I'll show you. So I've gone and melted the little holes in the bottom. This is just melted with a hot like screwdriver that I warm up and then I poke through the plastic. You can do it other ways. You could use like a sharp knife to poke holes in it. As long as the holes are nice and large to let water out, that's your main thing. If you don't put holes in the bottom, you'll find that the bottom part of your pot will probably become moldy and the plant itself will die. It needs to be able to drain that water away. And so when you put fresh water in it, it can get the nutrients from the fresh water. So now that I've done that, we need to put soil in there. So I have a little bit of soil left in this bag, but I'm probably going to have to open the new one. So let's put the little bit in the bottom of this. So start with that. Try not to miss your desk completely because that's kind of not helpful. Oh, there is a little piece of fabric in there. Interesting. Probably just some scrap. Someone's glove, something. Alright, let's get the other bag. And I was able to find this soil at my supermarket. You can get it at like most like regular stores. It doesn't have to be a particular brand or anything like that. And yeah, you want to make sure that you don't touch the soil too much unless you're like really worried about it. I'm not really worried about it. Like, people always seem to think that you're going to die from touching soil. You know, like you don't want to eat it. You don't want to like breathe in the dust, but kind of, you know, be a bit reasonable. So there we go. That should be enough. You kind of want to half fill your your little pot, and then sort of measure where this sits. So if I put it in here, that's probably a bit low, so I probably want to put a little bit more soil in there. So in we go. Ooh, that might be a little too much, we'll find out. So sort of smooth it off, and we'll see where the little pot sits now. And don't be like me, actually remember to take your little tag out so you can re-put it. And you don't need to take this cup off, like this little outer bit. It will break down itself into the pot. So now you've got him in place. Just make sure he's all okay. And then what I did last time is I just took, you know, a pair of scissors or something, kind of tipped it to the side so I could fill in the sides with some soil. And then I do a little bit. There we go. Rotate. Do a little bit. Rotate it. So on and so forth. Till you've got the whole thing filled. This is kind of hard to do while filming, but I'll try my best. It's more to give enough space so you can get the soil down the side. If it gets on your desk or on your table, it's fine. You can sweep it up. So once you've got in your soil, use something, probably not a pair of scissors, but it's what I've got on hand, to kind of poke down the sides a bit to make sure that's nice and solid and smooth and not too many like air pockets or bubbles. And then you want to add a little bit across the top, just a smidgen, just so that it's covering. Any big bits kind of flick off to the side, like big bits of wood or bark. Ooh, ooh. That's a bit too much, but we'll sort it out. Plants are pretty hardy. You're not really going to hurt it by putting too much soil on top of a bunch of plants. Let's just get some of the big bits off. I think I can kind of tap it off. Some of the big chunks. Look at that. Yeah. There we go. It's not too bad on my desk. Yeah, so you kind of want it at the point where this sort of pot is covered. So I'm going to try and do that as best I can. Get any off of the top of the plants. You can wait longer before repotting. You can wait until they're like big shoots. But to be honest, it's going to be inside the pot, inside the soil. So it's not any different putting it in here now than it is to put it in here later. Once you've got him in place and he's looking all nice, you want to give it a good watering. The water will go straight through. I'm just going to warn you that, like, the first time you do this, the soil's quite dry. So the water will go straight through. It'll take a couple of goes before it starts absorbing it in. So I've just got like a drink bottle here. Try and move that into frame a bit better. And I'm going to try and just do it a little bit sort of around the edge. But I'll show you this. First time you do it, the water's going to go straight through. So you need to water it, let it soak, water it, let it soak. It might take a couple of goes before it's all soaked in. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a sunshiny day. All of these plants are doing really well, and I look forward to giving you an update soon on how they're all going. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!